Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. So today we're going to be talking about renting versus buying and how it relates to the current economic or real estate environment that we're in with the pandemic or COVID-19 or whatever, right? Now, there's a lot of people that want to go one way or the other, but they're kind of scared. They're fearful of going one way or the other. And honestly, that's a problem. And I'll get into that here in a minute. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns about this video, any other video, you guys already know I'm Peter with Heroes Real Estate Group. Give me a call, shoot me a text at 407-308-4518 or send me an email at peter@flreagent.com. Now, before we get into it, I'm going to give you guys a point of reference. So who here knows the name Roger Bannister, right? Roger Bannister was the first person in recorded history anyway who broke the 4-minute mile record, right? He ran a mile under 4 minutes. Nobody before him had ever been recorded doing that, you know, back in the 1950s. He broke it in 1954. Now, what is the relevance of that? The relevance of that is that he was surrounded by his peers who told him that it was humanly, physically impossible to do that he was going to die. His heart was going to explode, whatever. But what did he do? He made his own opinion, did his own research, you know, and actually formulated his own plan to actually get it done. He trained, and then one day he did it. He got it at, 3 minutes, 59 seconds. I think it was 3 minutes, 59 seconds and 4/10 of a second or something like that, if I remember correctly. But he broke that 4-minute mile barrier because he took it upon himself to make his own decision as opposed to going with what his peers, you know, told him the truth was. So that applies to you all here because a lot of you are not sure whether you want to buy or sell, and a lot of that fear comes from looking at certain news media outlets and what they're telling you. A lot of it comes from your peers, your family, your friends telling you, listen, it's a good time to buy or it's not a good time to buy. It's a good time to rent. You should rent instead of doing this. You should do nothing. You should stay inside your house and do absolutely nothing and just kind of wait this thing out. Wait until the government tells you that it's okay to go back outside. But at the same token, you should be doing your own research because a lot of you have not put your life on pause. You have not. A lot of you have kept going your day to day. You guys are still working. Some of you are not, and that sucks to hear that. But a lot of you have continued to live your life day in and day out. And you guys have plans for your future, which may include buying a house. And if you're looking to sell your house, then it may include selling your house. But we're going to focus on buyers and renting here. So if you look at the current state of the real estate market in terms of mortgage interest rates, they're really, really low. As a matter of fact, an example I'll give you, one of my buyers right now got pre-approved for a 2.99% rate for a conventional loan, 30 years fixed. You know what I mean? And granted, did he potentially buy some points with that? Maybe 1 or 2 points, maybe $1,000 or $2,000 to get down that low? Sure. But even then, 2.99%, I mean, when are you going to get that low again? So that's one thing to consider in terms of the mortgage rates. I mean, if you are able to buy a house, if you have a job, if you have income, if you have savings, if you have a house that you're looking at, you should move forward with looking into buying that house. At the very least, talk to a mortgage broker and get qualified. Tell yourself that it's okay to make that move regardless of what your peers, family, friends, and potentially some news media outlets are telling you. Listen, the truth of the matter is right now inventory is low. Mortgage rates are low. There is a seller's market right now, sure, but you have other people that want to sell their house. And I mean, you could get a deal, maybe, maybe not. But the point is, there's still people selling, there's still people buying. And when the market, let's just say, restarts, and it's not by any means stopped, but it's very slow at the moment. When the market jump starts back to its full speed here in a few weeks, listen, there's gonna be a plethora of buying, competing for the same house that you wanna buy. So keep that in mind. Another thing is, when it comes to renting, listen, this situation has not necessarily affected the rental market as much as some people may think. Sure, some landlords right now are not potentially renting to new clients or whatnot because they're just unsure if they're going to be able to keep up with the bills. You know what I mean? Like in terms of keeping a job or not keeping a job. But the fact is that the prices for rentals have not seen a significant drop. They have seen an increase. So the truth is, going to get a rental is honestly going to be, to some of you, not all of you, to some of you, a ridiculous waste of money because you're going to be spending, let's just say, $1,600 on a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,100 square foot house, depending on where you buy, right? Or where you rent, I'm sorry. If you go to Winter Park, you're going to pay more than that for a nice, decent, move-in ready house that's not like infested with roaches or have a lot of repairs that has to be done. So you got to take that into account. Granted, renting is not for everybody. It is not, and neither is buying. And I'll say that right now. Listen, you have to make a choice based on your financial situation and based on a situation that you're comfortable with. Some people look at renting as a waste of money. Some people look at it as an investment because you're not tied down to any specific property that you have to sell in order to move on to something else. You can just let your lease run out, pay the penalty for the lease, and move on to something else, somewhere else, or whatever the case may be. So really it depends on your situation, but in terms of buying versus renting in this current situation, I would advise you that it's still a good idea to buy. With the mortgage rates being as low as they are, I'm telling you, a client of mine got 2.99% approved as of yesterday, actually. And it's a good time to buy if you're looking at buying, especially if your life has not been affected, or if you don't see this as a grave situation to where, you know, you have to stop your life and put everything on pause. If you want to continue with your life and you think buying is a good idea, go out, talk to someone like me to get you the information. Let's go ahead and talk to someone like a mortgage broker that can give you some quotes and take things from there. If you're looking at renting, you can also give me a call. I don't work much with rentals, but you can give me a call and I'll direct you in the right direction, or I'll point you in the right direction, or I'll help you find a quick rental, whatever the case may be. But listen, do not let what's going on in the media in terms of, listen, everybody here knows and understands that if you look at one media outlet, it's going to say the exact same thing as this media outlet with different words, different numbers, and they just don't agree. It doesn't match up, right? So look for yourself at the data, look for the interest rates on your own, you know, look for the marketing stats, you know, in terms of the market stats, in terms of what's going on in the market, what's available right now, what's coming on the market, what's leaving the market, how many people are buying, how many people are renting. Look that stuff up. Make your own informed decision on what's right for you. Because just like medicine, it is not a one-size-fit-all economy. It is not a one-size-fit-all real estate market. You have to make an informed decision for what's right for you. So that's my bit for today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, I can certainly go deeper into the interest rates. Right now, I'll tell you the benchmark rate as of today was 3.45%. That does not mean that that is what everybody is getting. That just means that's the benchmark. Based on your credit, credit profile, the lender themselves, you can go higher or lower, just like my client did yesterday with 2.99%. So listen, look up the information, make your own informed decision. Do not be stifled by fear, right? Do not be stifled by fear of the unknown, because in reality, every day we wake up, it's an unknown day of the outcome of that day, right? So anyway, give me a call, shoot me a text, 407-308-4518. Give me a, shoot me a call, shoot me a text, like I said, give me an email or shoot me an email, peter@flreagent.com. Listen, go forth and conquer your own life. Make your own decisions and you'll have a better day tomorrow. All right? Talk to you soon. Bye.